Wake up. It's TCP in the morning. Woo!
Good morning. It's time for Tea with Toy. Good morning. I know it's been a while, but it is time for another Tea with Toy. Am I the only parent that's still struggling with virtual learning? Yes, our kids are home. They're doing their virtual learning while their other friends are actually in the school. And it's been a fun experience, but the stress level in the mornings have been a little crazy. So I do apologize for my absence, but getting it together, I think we're going to be in a better flow. So what's been going on? Everything. The presidential debates, the vice presidential debates has been going down. The infamous I'm speaking. We got so much jewels and information from just those two debates. But let's talk about presidential and things of all things voting. First of all, if you are not registered to vote, please take the time to get registered. I need you to check that your status is okay. Do not assume that your status is okay. Do a 5-second check. If you can watch this show, if you can watch all kinds of crazy things on Facebook, I want you to go ahead and check your registration. Then if you're not registered, I want you to go ahead and get registered. Then I want you to get a plan for how you plan to vote. If you're doing early voting, that's great. If you're doing traditional voting, great too. If you're doing mail-in ballot, make sure that you seal both of the envelopes that come with it, because if you don't, your vote will not count. A lot of people don't realize that. And watch the pen that you use. It's very important because, again, your vote could be invalid. So those are the 3 things that you want to be concerned with when it comes to voting. With that, we already know that the big illusion has come out that Donald Trump has lied. He knew all about the coronavirus. Over 200,000 Americans have passed away or have been infected. Such a huge tragedy that could have been avoided. I mean, you think about it, such a narcissistic behavior, you would think he would want to become the person that saves everyone. So I would think he would want to tell everyone so that he could save all these American lives. But alas, we're here and it's not going anywhere. If anything, it's actually spiked. Today, according to CNN.com, it is actually going up since the last outbreak in August. So again, we have to continue being very vigilant about who you go around, when you go around, washing your hands and keeping your mask. It's not going anywhere. There's no vaccine in sight, regardless of all the things that are being said. You can't even trust the president of the United States at this point. So what could you do? One thing is be careful about how you move with your family. Remember, when this thing goes down and it touches families as it has touched my family, and when I say my family, I'm talking about my extended family, it hits hard. And so the last thing you want to do is just continue to rely on thinking that it's one hoax, or thinking that it's not going to bother you, or thinking that you're strong enough to get through it. Even the most vibrant of people, even the most healthiest of people have been getting hit hard. So I want you to take a full advantage of just everything that you have when it comes to making sure you protect yourself and your family. A lot of things have been going on as far as different things socially with just how people are moving. We have the biggest issue with continuing with weddings and big ceremonies and baby showers and things like that. So I think we need to just use a lot of caution. I know that Cynthia Bailey and her new husband, I think Mike, is under a lot of scrutiny because they decided to get married on 10/10. And listen, she's already on her second marriage. And to me, I don't care if you're on your second or your third. If you want to have a big blowout, do you. However, in the midst of a pandemic, I think we should be smarter. I think we should be smarter about how we continue to move. The tea for today is that we have so much movement and we only have but so many days left into the election. It's not that long. It's less than a month. And we still have people who are either undecided about who they're going to vote for, which is fine as long as you're doing the due diligence to find out who it is that you choose to vote for. That means researching, listening to their platforms, finding out the information. This is the time to get honed in into what you want to do. A lot of the tea like I said, with elections, people don't sure if they're not going to vote because the candidate of their choice is not there. The candidate of anybody's choice is never going to be there. You're never going to find one candidate that's going to spark all this greatness out of everything. So you have to choose the one that best fits where you want. The best fits your family, the best fits the thing that you want, especially if you have children. Think about their future. Some of the things that are on the line right now are going to affect them longer in the long run. So just be more aware, educate yourself. Over this past weekend, it was Mental Health Awareness Day. I always talk about that because we need to be aware of how we think, how we feel, and how we feel around other people. When you start to feel like something is off and something's not right, I want you to do everything you can to empower yourself. Sometimes 15 minutes a day of going outside and getting a little bit of sunlight can help. Even on rainy days, just hold an umbrella and just breathe in that fresh air. Sometimes that can be really cleansing. A journal, keep a journal on you. I keep a journal everywhere that I go when outside was open, and I would just write down how I was feeling, because it was better to put it out than to keep it in, keep it bottled in. So I want you to do certain things like that. Continue to eat healthy. Continue to push exercise. I'm not telling you to go to the gym and start building and start, making your muscles pop in if that's not what you choose to do. But 15 minutes a day can make a huge, huge difference in how you view yourself. Because when you start to do things towards your health, you start to feel better about yourself. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to sit in yourself sometimes and think about, how do you truly feel? Do you feel happy right now? If you're feeling sad, are you feeling worried? If these things are happening around you, take charge of how you feel. And there may be times, even after you've done a bubble bath, after you listen to some great music, after you've been outside for 15 minutes and you've written in your journal that you feel like you just cannot get over that hump, I want you to figure out how to contact your therapist. If you have insurance, flip that insurance card over. There's some amazing resources. A lot of people are doing a lot of telehealth and also telemental health. So I want you to get linked in and make sure that you have the resources that you need. I hope that your Monday is going to be truly amazing. Remember, no matter what is going on around us, we still have a chance to make a plan and to make that plan pop. We all have that choice. Every single day we can make one choice that gets us closer to where we want to be. Enjoy an amazing Monday. It's going to be a little bit of rainy here in Philadelphia, I believe in Lancaster as well. So again, because those rainy days come and seasonal depression is real, take care of your health, take care of your mind, register to vote. And again, be in line with who you choose to vote with and who you think represents the best way for you and your family to grow and to evolve. Have a great Monday. I'll see you next week.